Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So yeah, there has been some technical difficulties this week. So, a couple of things happened. Number one, I severely underestimated just how hectic and busy last week was going to be with work and school and everything. And I actually did not get to record the second video as quickly as I'd wanted to. And when we started out with the very first prospect, and it had a 7 day timer on it. So what happened was we obviously went past our 7 days, and so that prospect went away. So what I did was I went ahead and I started another prospect. It's still one of the beginning prospects, but it's got a 30-day timer on it, and the only objective for this prospect is to, as you can see on the left hand side there, explore Icarus. So we've got 30 days, the timer's at the top of the screen. We've got 30 real-time days to kind of get acquainted with the game mechanics and kind of get used to the game and figure things out. And so I started that, and I started recording, and I caught us up to where we were at in the last video. I had a bunch of resources gathered and things like that, and then we built this makeshift, very basic structure, very basic shelter, and you know that was the second video. Well, some way somehow, ended up not being able to put that video up. It got corrupted somehow. I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I had a couple of options. I could either redo it a second time and show you guys how to build, which was literally the only thing that you missed was me throwing up this little basic shelter here. Or I could just pick up where I left off, let you guys know where we're at, what we're doing, and just move forward. Now, I decided to go that route because as we play the game, there's going to be plenty of other things. Let me just deal with this wolf real quick. Ah, can't believe I missed him. There we go. So as we play the game, there's going to be plenty of build opportunities and things like that. So we're definitely going to cover that stuff. This is just to kind of get us on track so that we can get a video made and get some kind of schedule going. Hopefully there won't be any more issues like that. We'll go over everything, get you caught up. Obviously I've leveled up a couple of times in that other video. I spent some more points, and I'm going to explain all that to you guys. So we just had a wolf walk up. Now as you can see, I just skinned him and I got 7 fur, 18 leather, and some bones. So the reason that I'm getting such a better yield right now is I'm using the bone knife. Okay, the bone knife is a lot better than the stone knife. So as you can see, you get 100% yield from skinning with the stone knife. You get 150% yield from skinning with the bone knife, and it does some more damage. And I'll show you where that's at in the skill tree. Always bust up these skeletons. You get bones each time that you do that. And obviously you're going to use that to create better items, knives, arrows, things like that. Alright, so let's just do some of this. Let's go ahead and deactivate that. So it's daytime. This is the shelter that I ended up building. It's very, very basic. I am not a builder. I am no KJ48. I enjoy building, but I'm not that great at it, so just bear with me. Hopefully we'll get better as we go. I'm going to open these windows, let a little bit of light in here. As you can see, it's a little bit dark in here. We're going to eventually fix that. We'll be able to put something in here. As a matter of fact, let me move this stuff into my inventory, and I'll move the fire into our structure, and that'll light it up a little bit so I can show you guys what we've got going on in here. Alright, let's throw some of this in here. Go ahead and put that in. Alright, so what we've got going on here is a very generic, very basic structure. We've got a box over here that we can put some stuff in, so that we can have a little bit of inventory management, not have everything on us as we're out and about. I've got this little oxidizer right here that I've put down, and we're going to use it to refill our oxygen. Now, I'm putting oxite into it. Now, oxite is these little blue rocks that you can find laying about, and also the large mineable rocks out in the world. They give you +9 oxygen when consumed. You can do a couple of things with them. You can put them over here, and they will break down and refill your oxygen like it just did. It's very, how can I put it? It's very inefficient doing it this way. Whereas you can put them in this, and you'll get a little bit more oxygen, a little bit more bang for your buck, and you can just walk up and top your oxygen off from the balloon there. You can put up to 10 oxide in this thing, and you don't have to do anything else. Just make sure that there's oxide in it, and it does its thing, and then you refill from the balloon directly. We've got our bedroll over here, which if you go into crafting, you can see it's right here. You need to get this as quickly as you can. It takes 20 fur, so you've got to kill some animals and do some skinning to get that fur. But you definitely want to do it as quickly as you can, so that you can sleep through the night, because this planet is very unforgiving in the early game. So you don't want to be stuck walking around trying to do things at night. You want to be able to sleep through the night. So get your animal skinned, get your fur, get your bedroll made, get you a makeshift shelter built. It doesn't have to be this big to start. You can do a simple 1x2 or something like that, or smaller, whatever you want. Let's throw a little bit more wood in here. Let's split that stack and get this going again. Alright, so it doesn't have to be this big. I just know that I'm going to be adding some things in here before we get to the next build state. So I wanted to make sure I had some room. Once you get your bed down, you're going to have an option to set it as your spawn point, and I recommend that you do that. That way when you die, if you die, when you die, for me it's going to be when I die. It's definitely going to happen. But when you die, then you can respawn back at your spawn point, and you can resupply and go back out into the world, and hopefully be able to get your stuff back that you dropped when you died. This game is interesting. I mean, it's really fun. You've got a lot of things to worry about. Everything from your food, water, oxygen, to animals that are trying to kill you. You've got to worry about getting sick from drinking water and eating bad foods. You can catch fire and run around and set your whole thing on fire, which is kind of hilarious. It does happen. There's actually a thing called the fire whacker. I've got it right here. You can build it here. And so if your structure does catch fire, then you can kind of run around and beat the fire out with this. And as with everything else, as you progress through the game, you get better options and better tools for that, like fire extinguishers and water bombs and all that good fun stuff. You've also got a repair hammer, which again is craftable on your person right here. And as the storm events happen, your shelter will take damage. As you can see, you've got durability bars here, and I'm at 1,000 of 1,000 right now with the wood. And these pieces will take damage, and you can go back and repair with your repair hammer to stay on top of your structure and make sure that nothing falls apart on you. If your structure does become damaged, then you'll lose that shelter buff. And some things like your bedroll and the placeable objects and things, they require shelter. If you see right there on the right, it says that it's sheltered. And so long as they're sheltered, then they won't take any damage, because as you see, they've got durability as well. And if they're exposed to the elements, they will eventually disappear, and that's just a bad thing, especially for your bedroll. So building wise, let's see, let me just throw some things in here. Do a little bit of inventory management. I'm going to keep the wood on me. I'm going to keep that. Let's see here. This can go in here for the time being. I'll go ahead and throw that in there. I'm going to go ahead and eat that before it goes bad. Eat another one of those. Alright, so we're going to keep some. We've got some sticks. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so I'm going to deactivate this. We'll talk about the structure here a little bit. As you can see, it's just a very basic. I've got windows so that I can see out all directions, and that's good if you get bears or wolves or anything around you. You can kind of see where they're at, and you can also close these, and when they're closed, if I'm correct, then the animals can't see you and they won't attack you, or you can open them up and you can shoot at it with your arrows and things like that, be able to defend your shelter. So that's pretty cool. I love the fact that with them open, there's the stick here propping them open. That little extra detail in games, I really enjoy. It tells me that the developers really care about their product, and yeah, that's important to me. Yeah, we'll get into the building. We're going to be building little outposts all over the map as we progress. We're going to need to be doing some mining to be able to get resources to upgrade our stuff. And so we'll definitely be getting into the building stuff, and we'll cover all that as we do it. So what I want to do now, I want to show you guys, obviously, like I said, we're level 8 now. That first video, we got up to level 5. We've obviously leveled up some, and I'm going to just real quickly go over the things that I spent those points on so that you guys are all caught up. So, first, that bedroll, you've got to get that made so that you can, have a place to sleep through the night. That's very important. Also gives you a spawn point, so we definitely went there. We unlocked the bone knife, which gives us 150% yield from skinning, which is important. It helps you get the resources you need a lot faster. We went ahead and we unlocked the repair hammer, and we unlocked the bone arrows. They're better than the stone arrows. We get 31 to 35 projectile damage with the stone, and we get 54 to 60. Oop. Sorry about that. Well, now it's a party. Alright, so, now we've got some debuffs. Let's see what we got going on here. Alright, so we've got a wound. So, let's see. We're going to craft us a bandage. And there's more wolves coming, aren't there? Alright, so we're going to click. We're going to consume. And that's going to take care of our wound. Alright, so you will get debuffs. So you've got to pay attention. I kind of was talking, didn't hear them sneaking up on me. Love it. Alright, we're going to take all of that. And we're going to skin this guy. Take all. Up. Dang it. The wolves, man. They are all over me today. It's almost like they know I'm trying to record. Alright, so as you can see in our hotbar there, our bone knife is taking some damage. So let's activate this, give us some light. So the way that you repair that, you just go here and you've got to have some bone on you, and then you can just right click and click repair. It's going to take one bone, and it goes all the way back up to full durability. And we're going to need another bandage. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and craft us oh wait, that sticks. So let's go ahead and craft us one of those, and then we'll get us some more fiber and craft us some more bandages. Obviously we're going to need them. Alright, so that took care of our wound. So we're going to go out here, we're going to grab some more fiber. And fiber you're going to get just by, you know, picking up bushes and things like that. Alright, that should be good. Craft us a couple of bandages. What was that? Oh, okay. We're good. Alright, so we're going to go inventory, and we're going to craft us a few of these. And that should be good. Alright. And we're going to consume one of those, and we're going to deactivate that and save some of our resources. Alright guys, so what we're going to do now, we're going to finish talking about where I put those tech points at. Alright, so I made the bone arrows. As you can see, you get a little bit better projectile damage with those. And obviously we made our bandages. I also went ahead and opened up these items here. The small wood crate gives you the medium wood crate, and then the oxidizer is right here, and that gives you a little bit more bang for your buck as far as your oxide goes. And then obviously I opened up all of the wood building stuff. Well, not all of it, but most of the wood building stuff, which is important. So in the first video, we were all about getting to level 5. Now, the reason that I wanted to get to level 5 was because that's when you can start with the wood building stuff. You have access to the thatch stuff immediately. That's like level 1. You can get a shelter built with that very, very quickly, and not have to worry about anything. I prefer to save my points and kind of rough it until I get to level 5 and open up the wood building stuff and just not even mess with the thatch stuff. And then as you go up in tiers, you're going to unlock like stone building and stuff like that. And it's, you know, as I said, you progress through the game and you get better tools, better materials, and whatnot. So there's that. Up, we've got a wolf. Ow. Come here, buddy. Alright, so as you can see, they will damage your stuff. So you guys are going to get to see the repair hammer in action. So we're going to come in here. I'm going to grab our repair hammer. And yeah, so he took almost half of the durability down, so we're going to repair that. And we're good to go. Alright, good deal. Alright, let's close these windows. Alright guys, so that's where we're at. The objectives is to explore Icarus, so that's what we're going to focus on. Let's see, let's throw this back in here. Go ahead and consume some of that, get that buff. Alright, and we're going to run around and check some stuff out. The storm's almost over with, so right now it's just rain. But yeah. So we need to start worrying about upgrading our tools. So we're going to try to find us a mine. And hopefully be able to gain access to some iron so that maybe we can get some iron tools going, and obviously that's going to give us a better yield when we're mining stone, oxide, ore resources, things like that. So that's going to be our next priority. And when I find one, then oh, there's another level. So when I find us a cave, then I will start the recording again, and we'll get some things done. All right, see you guys soon. Alright guys, so what we've got going on, we went into the mine, we got us a little bit of iron and things, so we've got some iron ore, we've got us some copper ore, and we got a pretty good little haul. I did not clear out the cave, so we will be going back to it, but for now, I just slept through the night. I got some things going on here. I've got some meat cooking. Don't really need it, but go ahead and drink us a little bit of water, top that off. Let's see, how much oxide do I have in here? Let's go ahead and throw 5 more in that. We're going to come over here and we're going to put some of this stuff out. So there's our iron. We've got some coal, which is going to come in handy, I believe, and we got some copper. So some more fur. Now these poison sacks and worm scales, these are new. I didn't get these last time that I played the game. I got those from the worms inside the cave. So we're going to see what that's all about. I'm sure that we can use them to craft something later on. And then of course we got us some more leather and things like that. Some more bones from the wolves that we killed and whatnot. So now we did level up some more, so we're going to take a look at our tech tree. Now we're level 9 now, so we're very, very close to opening up tier 2, which requires level 10. So before we really dive into this, I think I'm gonna run out and we're gonna gather some resources and get ourselves up to level 10 really quick. So we'll be right back. Alright, so I decided that I am going to record this whole leveling up to level 10 thing for you guys. That way you can see actually just how easy it is. Like I said earlier, you get experience for everything in this game. Gathering, you get experience. If you pick up a rock, you get experience. So I mean, it's very, very easy to get levels. You get some good levels for mining. As you can see, you get 60 experience every time you mine an oxide ore. But to me, the easiest way of leveling in this game by far is going to be the hunting. So as you're killing animals, you get the most experience that way, I think. Let's see, let's go ahead and do some repairs. I can't repair that, but we can repair this. Go ahead and repair our knife. Alright. And let's see if we can find us a wolf. Wolf or a deer or anything like that. Ooh, we've got, here we go. Alright, so we took down the little goat thing. Now I hear these wolves, but I don't see them yet. And we do have a weather event incoming, so we need to definitely get this level done. Let's see. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at, Wolfie? Huh? Damn it. And here comes the rain. Come on now. I think that the weather event's going to mess up the animals a little bit and screw with the hunting. Alright, so he's over here somewhere. Let's see if we can find this wolf. Where you at, buddy? There you are. Got him. Alright, and there's our level 10. Oh, and there's another wolf. There we go, and we've just unlocked a couple of things, so I'm going to skin these things, head back to the shelter, and we'll go from there. Alright, so go ahead and skin you. Take all. Alright, and let's head back down to our little shelter. Get out of the rain. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Let's throw some more meat in here and get that cooking. Let's go ahead and eat some. And how's our oxygen? We'll go ahead and top it off. Alright, and we're going to come over here and take a look at what all we've got. Let's go ahead and split that and throw some more of that in there. Alright, so we're level 10 now, so what we need to take a look at is our tech tree. And as you can see, now we've got tier 2 opened. Alright, and we've got 11 points to spend. So tier 2 obviously is going to have a lot better stuff, tools and building materials, weapons. So we've got some armors. That leather armor, we're probably going to go after that, or we may just go after the fur. I don't know. They've got some level requirements on them, so we'll see what we've got. I will tell you that this polar bear armor, you're probably not going to see me get in a solo game. That's that's not an easy enemy to take down by yourself. So what we're going to do, we're going to unlock the crafting bench. And that's going to give us access to some of these things here. So we're going to definitely want this anvil bench. That's going to give us access to some iron tools. Alright, so we're going to definitely want an iron pickaxe. We're going to want an iron axe. Let's see, 200% yield from skinning. Absolutely. We're going to want that iron knife. We're eventually going to want this taxidermy knife. We're eventually going to want this iron repair hammer, but we're going to hold off on it for just a minute. We're going to go with this wood cupboard here, and we're going to definitely go with the stone furnace. That's going to allow us to smelt our iron ores, and I'm going to unlock this wall torch here, and that's going to help me out with the brightness of the game for you guys. I don't like to make dark videos, so I'm going to do everything I can to avoid that moving forward. I'm going to unlock this longbow here, because that's going to give us a little bit better durability as well as more damage, and a better rate of fire. It's just all around a better bow. And then I think that for now that is probably going to be it. Let's see here. Where is, I think, our stone stuff? There's our carpentry bench. Yeah, here's our masonry. So level 15 is where we need to be able to unlock the stone stuff. And then up here we've got carpentry stuff, and we can unlock our interior doors and walls and things like that. So like I said, man, the building in this game, absolutely phenomenal. But we're definitely going to be checking all of that out as we progress. Now we've got some points to spend here as well. Now we're definitely starting to get into the resource mining. So we want to take a look at what we can carry. So let's go ahead, and I want to spend at least a point here, and get that as high as possible. So I'm going to spend 1 point there, and then I want to come down here and I want to look at, where is it? Here it is. So this is where we got our hunting stuff at. We've got the bone collector here. So do we want to go with movement speed, stamina, increase butcher? Let's hold off on that. Let's go over here. Let's take a look at some of our combat stuff. So here we've got some knives, we've got spears, we've got bows, and we've got firearms. Now we're a long way from firearms. Eventually that's going to be like what we want, obviously. But for now, with what we're using, let's go with increased melee, increased melee, and then that's going to be that as far as those talents go. We've got 1 point available here. So let's get, do we want stamina? You know what? I think we do. I think, where do we want movement speed? Stamina or movement speed? You know what? We will come back to the movement speed. I think I'm going to go with stamina and see how that does. Alright, so we've still got a couple of points here. I'm going to hold off on those for the time being because you never know. Might see something that you need. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go with one of them on this water skin right here. And then we're going to eventually open this next because we need that with oxide dissolver right here. And that's going to allow us to take oxygen with us and make things a little bit easier. But I think that for now, guys, I think I'm going to call this one here. And I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, crap, of course I get dysentery. Alright, so that's a little debuff. I'll show you what that's going to do. So 290 seconds, starts out 300 seconds, minus 50 nutrition from food. So you can get dysentery from drinking water. It doesn't happen every time, but it is a possibility, so just be mindful of it. But yeah, so I think I'm going to end this one here. Guys, if you like the video, hit that like button. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe, and that way you get notified when I throw another one up. As we progress through this thing, the videos are going to get better. I'm going to get better. We're going to enjoy the game. We're going to figure things out together, and we're going to have fun doing it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.